they consider. I've never heard about Japanese company. Okay, just METI. They published DX report. They focus on 2025, right? But this is I think that one is they need to renovate current Japanese traditional system, but not focus on the much more not strategic consideration they will produce.
Well, this actually, I think this METI would be a good opportunity for Japan to actually, just like China, make a big publication, a big announcement, and make sure that it becomes in the news. People know about it. People are informed about it on NHK, and there are news programs, and there are 10 programs that are focusing on the future of Japan. Then METI will drive the discussion at the education board, at the industrial board. Money is going to be allocated to the industry, and that kind of movement. That
Are they going to make it?
I know that's what they should do.
Maybe they are doing that.
Maybe it's possible, but then they need to publicize it. They need to give publicity to it, because people need to. It's not only something that is being designed in the tower offices of the METI here in Tokyo. It is actually something that needs to be on the mindset of every individual citizen of Japan. This is our future. They need to understand, know it, and buy into it. That's how you can create momentum, because people who are going to university today, they need to make decisions about their long-term careers. They need to have these 10 industries on their mindset when they are making career choices, because they are the future workers to support this kind of idea. So it cannot be in an ivory tower. This needs to be on the mindset of every individual Japanese person. That's how you...
We discussed before, we're going to ask for Japanese children what you're going to be in your future, but they don't have big dream.
Yes.
No plan.
Teacher. Yeah, well, teachers are actually, that's probably a job for the future. Think about production itself. A lot of it could be taken care of by automation, by AI, so actual production. So what is the role of humans? And that actually is, so how are we going to lead our lives, etc. So teachers will need to teach us that. Need to teach us about the wisdom, about how to utilize all these new technologies and how to live a meaningful life. These things are the responsibility of teachers. So teachers will be very important. But I don't think that teachers at the moment, they want to become a teacher because based of what they have experienced in the past, and they assume that that's going to be teaching of the future. But teaching in itself will change dramatically, because we will have all kinds of other means of education. So what is going to be the role of the teacher? Basically, you are teaching yourself how to operate AI, how to evaluate AI technology that is just available over the internet. It requires one teacher to sit down for an hour to create a program, and then it can be consumed by millions and millions of people across the world. So that will make a big change. There are so many children already being educated in the English language, not in Japan, but through teachers in the Philippines or worldwide. My niece is taking English from an American teacher, located somewhere in the world. Everything is going to change, but that needs to be on the mindset. What will the future look like for children today to make a good choice about what will be relevant to them in the future? So somebody needs to think about what will education look like in the future, and what is the role of teachers in that system. What will production look like in the future, and what should we be focusing on? Kids today, they will base their decisions on what they know from the past, not what they can expect from the future.
It means many company, they cannot provide dream for employees. And the company itself, they can't provide their dream. It means they don't have brand. So brand looks like a dream.
Yeah.
What company will with who you are. So if you're going to decide 10 years later which company you were going to be, if you have some branding, just prospect,
Yeah.
it's
It's very important. Very important. Kids today, they need to, they want to do not only based on okay, this is the biggest company, it is the most trusted company. They also want to have that fit with their own life. So a lot of companies nowadays, they are profiling themselves as companies that support diversity, that are open to LGBT members, that are open to foreigners, in order to create an image that is attractive to a larger group of people, that are open to promote women to management positions.
No, it's impossible for Japan.
Well, it's not. If we look at the company I'm working for, the leader of the biggest accounting organization in Japan is a woman.
Top person?
Yes. She used to be my boss.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was promoted to.
But few.
It's a few, companies like that, people looking at it. I mean, I got people, I know journalists from Bloomberg, and talking about promoting our brand, etc. What people at Bloomberg are interested in to get her story, because they want. This is something that everybody in Japan understands. We need to do something about including women into the workforce in a more egalitarian way. So we need to, if we give women the prospects that they can actually make a career, that will be very important for you as an employer.
I agree at that point. Okay, so we have problem is not only branding but also Japanese company or Japanese people, then they do not consider for their future like 1 decade later or your life what you're going to do, sort of things. So that's the reason we don't have a strong brand.
Well, it's also maybe because of the Japanese traditional path into a company used to be lifetime employment, and then you would be hired as a non-specialist worker. That would mean that basically your career could go through many different kind of roles within the same organization. So it wasn't really like, okay, you are an expert, like for example, you're an accountant. That means that basically it's quite likely that you will be doing accounting for the rest of your life, working life at least. And but you are replaceable because there are other people who are professional accountants. That means that you will not commit so much to an organization. You more or less commit to your specialty, to your skill, to how you can contribute to an organization. But your employer can change. You can change employers easily if you are good at what you're doing.
Disappear. No, it's just face. Only face? How come? No, getting lower.
Yeah, we need to go a little bit lower because I
Okay.
just bought a new shirt, Dakar. I
No,
want
too
to-
close. Okay, this, but how we're going to, this is what I say. This is our educational problem. Education and school, we don't teach them who you are. Like they're going to teach mathematics, they're going to teach English, they're going to teach chemical, physics, but that's all.